So when were you born again, Chica?
That was a long time ago. That should be in the 80s, like in the 89s, 1990, like a youth ministry. When I think the youth ministry was my brother, because then he was a pastor in the church. So he called out. He had an altar call, and the Lord touched me, and I had to go out, and it was really a great experience.
And what did you feel? What were you thinking?
What did I think? It was like letting the old things go, and you get the new. It's like when you put on, like, just like you feel like you buy a new suit, and whenever you buy a new suit, you feel excited putting on that new suit. That's how I felt, like putting on a new robe. Letting the old one go and putting on a new thing that made you feel real good.
I was born again when I was about 7 years old. I remember distinctly as a young girl having a longing for God.
And what did you feel like?
I definitely felt different. Before I felt like I could never be good enough. Like I just kept striving and just kept making mistakes. I just felt sinful, even as a young child. And I just remember wanting to feel clean inside and wanting to be transformed. And from then on, I remember being able to hear God and having a very distinct relationship with God.
Who led you to the Lord?
My dad.
I was saved 20 years ago, on June 1996, and at a gym's in the north side, and I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and I felt electricity going through me. A friend of mine prayed, and he said, that good was not good enough. And so through that prayer, I gave my life to the Lord, and I was reborn again.
I was born again when I was around 7 years old at a church conference. I just remember feeling really convicted by what the pastor was sharing, and I knew God was real, and I knew I needed Jesus. I knew I was a sinner, and I knew I needed Him in my life.
I was born again in college when I was 19 years old.
Who led you to the Lord?
And it was actually a stranger that led me to the Lord at a drama about heaven and hell. And he asked me if I wanted to go to the altar and ask Jesus in my heart.
Cool, man.
And I felt God's forgiveness. I felt His power. I felt that He was real. And I felt that I knew that He would fill my heart with exactly what my life needed and not anything else or anybody else.
I was born again when I was 7 years old at a church service.
Cool. Who led you to the Lord?
It was at Revival Temple. Now it's called Destiny Church, but it was when Pastor Bell was the pastor.
Cool. And what did you experience?
I just remember feeling a lot of happiness and joy, and I just felt really excited to learn more about God and just to follow His ways and just live a happy life.
I was born again when I was 13 in 2001.
Cool. And what did you experience?
I experienced that I knew that I was a sinner beforehand, and I was compelled to change my life, especially with the kids that I was hanging out with and going to school with. I felt this relief is what I felt.
Awesome. Who led you to the Lord?
It was Pastor Heggie and his crew, and that he has over there. So but my dad was really the one that, my mom and my dad were big in my life at that time.
I was born in 2001 at Cornerstone Church.
Cool. And what did you experience?
Honestly, I experienced a lot of remorse, regret, a lot of pain. But after it sunk in, I felt free.
Awesome. So who led you to the Lord?
My in-laws and Pastor Hayden.
When I was 15 years old, I was in high school, and somebody told me, I went to a Bible study and I heard about Jesus really for the first time.
Cool. So what did you feel?
I felt that I was missing something, and I asked somebody to pray with me, and there was just a total difference in my heart that I felt right away.
I was born again, first time was in March of '93, and I was reborn in March of 2009.
Cool. And what did you experience?
For me, it was actually true salvation. It was a total surrender of me giving my life to Christ and understanding that I could have a personal relationship with Him.
Who led you to the Lord?
Oh man, I think that was something that I was always searching for. It wasn't until I truly surrendered and asked the Lord to have a personal relationship that I finally had the peace and the joy that I was looking for.
It was probably a destiny, and it was probably with you and Miss Anna, I think. Yeah, when we went to Las Palapas. Yeah.
All
I remember
right.
that now.
And what did you experience?
Did I experience? I mean, it was great, I guess. It was great.
It was what?
It was great. I mean,
Anything else?
I don't know, you guys were like really welcoming, and it was just a nice experience.
I was born again on Valentine's Day, one of the best days of my life.
What'd you feel?
I felt God's grace. I felt love immediately as I accepted Christ. It was the best feeling in the world.